This guy is a charlatan. And I've been saying this for about a year and a half now. Let me say it again. I do not claim this ninja. Never did, never will. Here we have a clip from the Whatever podcast of Andrew Wilson getting destroyed by a feminist in this one clip. Now, obviously, in the full 6-hour debate, I'm pretty sure he won. But this is the clip that's going viral. So this is why he's getting destroyed. He's getting destroyed on the Twitter, normies, the liberals, etc. And it's not that she destroyed him, but he destroyed himself. And all she had to do was bring up the truth.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
dog. I'm sorry,
daddies.
dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred
Do
against
the women that you try to?
that they shouldn't,
You know, Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did I bring your
wife is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You call
family
me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
call
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
For too long in this space, too many people in this space, in this red pill / manosphere, so-called red pills, so-called manosphere space, they've been giving Andrew Wilson, right? They've been giving this man too much of a pass for far too long. Anytime for the past, I think, almost 2 years now, maybe a year and a half, anytime I try to bring up Andrew Wilson wifing up a woman that had 3 kids and 2 baby dads when he wiped her up, anytime I try to bring it up, people will tell me to be quiet. People will tell me it's inconsequential. People will tell me, oh, he's a Christian ethicist. He's not really part of the space. So why do I see him always hanging out, politicking his way with who he thinks are the most popular people in this space, buddying it up with Rolo and these so-called RP Avengers? He puts them. They have a RP Avengers podcast stream. He lets himself be in the picture of it, but no, I'm not RP. But he wants to. He profits off of being on a so-called male content related podcast in the Whatever podcast. He likes to LARP in his space for clicks, gain the trust of the purple pillars that have been LARPing in his space for too long as well. But then in the side of his mouth, talk crazy about us. And anytime he comes across anybody that's MGTOW adjacent or has a MGTOW background, he wants to call us, oh, we're just the male version of the feminists. Whenever we call into question his so-called religious solution to fixing the problem in the United States when it comes to marriage. For too long, too many people in the space has been giving this man a pass for debating and picking on low-hanging fruit, calling this guy a so-called master debater. Shout out to South Park with that reference, right? He's the best. What a great debater. No, the hell he's not. And I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, what he should have done is just stick to the other dudes that he'll debate when it comes to like theology and religious, or debate against Muslims, do a Christian versus Muslim. You just do that. But most of the time, he knows that he gets a lot of clicks and a lot of views by going on the Whatever podcast and debating 304s and OnlyFans broads, calling them promiscuous, calling them hoes, calling them washed up, whatever you want to call it, lecturing them. Same with his wife, doing the same thing. Meanwhile, his wife is no different. And I've been saying this for God knows how long now. So now that people have picking up his background, people know about his family background, they're going to use it against him. They're going to say, is this your so-called king? And then they're going to say that he's part of our space, but he's never been a part of our space. But anyways, I want to do a quick replay and shout out to the feminist who kept frame, which is sad, to be quite honest with you.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So this is what I saw. This is what I'll see actually Andrew do in a lot of his debates. He'll say something like this. He'll diss the person, or he'll diss or insult a person, whether it be one of the OnlyFans broads on the Whatever podcast or a man that he's debating in real life. little jabs, insults here and there. And you know what his fans will say when the opponent fires back with an insult or with the truth? They'll say that he got attacked. I was seeing it all in the comments, particularly with this exchange. So watch this right here.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
So right here, he goes right back on the offensive. Now, did she diss him? No, she was just describing his situation. So she says, your wife currently, you're the 3rd baby daddy. So yeah, like I said, his wife currently has 3 baby daddies, including Andrew Wilson, and 5 kids from 3 different men. That's the situation. She's just describing it. Now, you know what the fans will say? Oh, no need to it was Andrew Wilson fanboys all in the comment section saying that she shouldn't have gone low. He never attacked her. I'm like, Andrew Wilson just called her stupid. And she just came back with the truth. This is the problem, particularly with the Andrew Wilson fanboys. They will act like that he didn't provoke nothing. He was just getting attacked out of nowhere. Same thing with the CGA debate. Oh, Andrew Wilson did nothing wrong. He was just getting attacked and fatigue. Right? I was just like, Andrew Wilson said plenty of insulting things himself in that debate, but he did nothing. He just did nothing. He fired no shots. Come on. This kind of stuff. This is the nonsense when it comes with Andrew Wilson. This is the nonsense that we're talking about. He does this. The Andrew Wilson fanboys, when they be doing their debates, the wannabe Christian nationalist dudes trying to debate 304s, they do the same exact thing. You'll fire back, even though she didn't fire back. She was just describing the situation. Now you're going to say, oh, she's dissing him. No, she's just describing his situation.
Your religion.
You lick sniz. You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking
She was like, what does that even mean? I haven't heard that term sniz in a minute.
mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3.
So right here, this is where he loses frame and composure, right?
Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby.
What did I just say?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
dog. Sorry, dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred
Do
against
the women that you try to?
that they shouldn't,
Charlie, did I bring?
women, do they know
Charlie,
that
did I bring your
wife is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family into
call me
anything?
stupid.
Did I say anything about your family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You
because
could
I'm
go for
better
it.
than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed.
But this is usually his tactic. A lot of the Andrew Wilson wannabes, especially the Christian nationalist wannabe debate me bros, they think they're Andrew Wilson themselves. They really think like when they debate, they use the exact same language. Their objective is not really to spread truth or not even really to prove a point. It's just to embarrass or to quote unquote own the opponent. The problem is, particularly with the Andrew Wilson, when you pick on low-hanging fruit, like the college feminists, the liberals, whatever, that's low-hanging fruit. Eventually, you're gonna get caught up, especially if you don't have your chickens in order. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch, right? And when you don't have your ducks in row in your personal life, you think people are not gonna bring that up? Especially when you be on the whatever podcast, particularly a lot of the times, let's keep it a buck. People always bring up, oh, he debates other people, but yes, but we already know primarily he likes to be on this podcast. Let's keep it a buck, right? When you do this and you get your clicks from debating 304s, OnlyFans podcast broads, calling them 304s, talking about their promiscuity, how they're not traditional, etc., but your wife is no different than them. How are we not supposed to bring that up?
It's because I'm better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people are bullshit because you are not a traditional man.
Chuck.
But the last part she said, no, it's because you are embarrassed because you preach traditional values, but you're not a traditional man yourself. Is she wrong? How can Andrew Wilson call himself a traditional man with the type of broad he wiped up? So what I'll tell you is this particular female commenter, I have to give her props. This is a feminist that I'm showing you right here. She made an interesting comment on the situation after reposting the video. There was somebody in the comment section that was trying to defend Andrew Wilson and his past and was trying to say, what's wrong with being a stepdad, basically, right? And she replied back, she said, no, Rachel Wilson is goals. And that's the point that I've been missing. That's the point that I've been missing the whole time. And probably the number one reason why Andrew Wilson is part of the problem. He's part of the problem. If guys like you exist, Andrew, Mr. Ecclesiastical Marriage? What's the point of you being there? Debating 304s, calling them whatever, calling them names. If guys like you exist, garbage men, cleanup men like you exist, what point is a hoe like Charlie that you debated, all of the hoes you've debated, what point is there to change if guys like you exist to clean up the mess? And then you wonder why broads be looking at this space like we crazy, because now they're gonna be like, man, this is another person that's affiliated with the RP or the manosphere. Another dude, another one of us caught with a single mammy, another one caught marrying a single mammy. And people in this space can't fathom why the normies look at this space like we're crazy. Have you considered when you're lifting up people like Andrew Wilson, a Donovan Sharp, these people, right? All these people, they look at us like what's the point? Not only are you giving these hoes a platform, but you as a man are the representative of the type of man that they're going to look to save them from their nonsense once they are looking to settle down. So Andrew Wilson, you are part of the problem. This is why I've never been a fan of this man.